Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Late Winner FPL Show, where we'll discuss all things related to FPL. Here we are today to discuss about the game week 9 differentials. I think we're really excited about this game week. I think we have a couple of really good fixtures coming up. So I think, yeah, let's start right away, Rishabh. And before we move forward, obviously, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Late Winner Show, and do not forget to follow us on social media handles. We just 14 more subscribers to the 250 to hit to the mark of 250. So keep clicking the subscribe button and help us get there as quick as possible.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, the first player. So the first player for the differentials which we have this week is Callum Wilson. I think looking at his value and ownership, I think it's pretty evident that I think anybody who's trying to replace maybe Michael as looking to replace Antonio, or I think he would definitely hit the same bracket for anyone. Uh, also his comeback in the last match against Spurs definitely showed that he'll definitely be the one playing more upfront than Saint Maximin. So maybe if you have Saint Maximin, you can actually bring Wilson in that case and get those points, because I think he will be more involved in the goals compared to Saint Maximin, who will probably be switching more to a winger role. So, and looking at the fixtures, I think obviously Crystal Palace is definitely an easy fixture. Chelsea might be a little bit difficult one to crack, but Brighton, Brentford, and Arsenal, I think they all have possibilities where I think Newcastle can definitely score goals. The way they play, I would definitely not be sure whether they'll be able to win the games. But looking at the way they're performing, they're definitely scoring goals on a regular basis. So also look at Callum Wilson's XG. I think it's fairly decent for the amount of matches he's played so far. I think 2.29 is definitely the one to look at, and I think
It's
it's
it's very on it's very high, obviously, because of the data that we have for Callum Wilson is obviously very less. So that's why it's
yeah,
the XG is pretty high for him. But obviously, I'm pretty sure he won't be consistently doing those numbers. Given how Newcastle have been actually playing all this while.
absolutely.
Okay. Let's move to the next one, which is Pontus Janssen. I think there can be a debate about having doubling up actually on Brentford defenders, because if you look at the fixtures below, those are really really nice fixtures. Like even Leicester and even Everton, which are grayed out, which are in grey, which basically means they have the fixture difficulty ranking of 3. They are still pretty good fixtures given what we've seen from them against Chelsea and against Liverpool, against Arsenal. They've already played these big teams in the Premier League. They've been really good, and they were. I would say, I don't know if Rohil agrees with me, but yeah, I think Brentford were unlucky to not get a point from that game. Obviously poor performance from Wendy, but yeah, we're not here to talk about the game, but we're talking about the the FPL, uh, the points for the if Janssen can give us the points that we need in our FPL team. The answer is definitely 100% yes. Uh, even if you're getting him as a fifth defender, because obviously given his price 4.7, even if you're getting him as a fifth defender and you're not playing him in those games, which is Leicester and Everton. So I don't know, like, a lot of people might own at the moment, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Man City defenders. He's a really good option given Burnley, Norwich, and Newcastle. That's who they play in the upcoming 5 fixtures. That's a really good run for them, and what his defensive performances have been. You look at the interceptions, recoveries, and clearances, which are 11, 31, 32 respectively. He's also in the box a lot more attacking. You see the penalty area touches for a defender. It's 12 in the 8 games that he's played. I think it's really good. Given he plays, obviously, given he defender. So Uh, I don't. Yeah, I think he's a really good pick for the upcoming for this for this week and the upcoming weeks.
Absolutely. I think he will. I think Brentford players. I totally agree with that. I think Brentford players is definitely a team where you can actually double up on their defenders and maybe have, like we've mentioned in the previous game week as well. I think having Raya as your keeper is also not a bad option because of the way Brentford have been performing so far.
Yeah. So Raya, Pinnock, Janssen, and Ayer. These are four players who we can keep an eye on because they obviously play every game, and obviously Brentford don't have any European football. So
I think
well,
Chalobah is yeah. I think Chalobah is definitely a is a handsome pick for the value which he brings to the table. I think 4.8 is something. His valuation has definitely dropped. I think he started at 5. So, but right now, I think I'm not sure. I mean, FPL data shows that Rudiger is definitely not injured anymore. So I don't know how he has been able to recover so quickly from an unknown return date to now, and it says that he's recovered fully from his back injury. So hope that means it wasn't such a big problem for him. So I don't know if Chalobah will be starting on a regular basis for in that aspect, but if he does, I think he's one who has actually managed to score 2 goals, which is very unlike for a defender to be so upfront in a box. I mean, look, even though he doesn't have those penalty area touches, I think he's managed to perform at a very high level for Chelsea in the couple of game weeks where he has actually scored. So actually and his stats are actually not something which you can maybe boast about, but the thing is in FPL, I guess the most important thing for defenders is clean sheet, and Chelsea definitely manages to get those on a regular basis. So having a Chelsea defender and that too at a valuation of 4.8 is something which is a grab at this stage. I think looking at the fixtures for Chelsea, I think Norwich, Newcastle, Burnley should definitely be clean sheet fixtures for Chelsea. I'm not expecting a lot of goals against them in those fixtures specifically. Hopefully, Chelsea is able to deliver on those aspects as well. And looking at idea, there is I think in specifically if he starts against Newcastle, I think Chalobah will definitely be able to score in that game because I think the way Newcastle structure their game, I think even the defenders have the best of chances to score against a team like them.
there's only one thing, you mentioned about Rudiger. So at the point of recording, at this point of recording, we know that Rudiger's comeback, because obviously I saw the press conference as well. Tuchel definitely confirmed for tomorrow's game um, that he is available for the game. So we might want to keep an eye if he plays in that Champions League game. Given, I'm guessing Tuchel will probably rest a lot of his players, given it is Malmo. And obviously, there's no disrespect to Malmo, but I'm guessing it's going to be a very easy fixture for Chelsea. So I guess we might see Rudiger actually playing, or and then maybe he shifts to the Premier League game on
Yeah,
against Norwich. Yeah, again, this run of fixtures that Chelsea has, it's pretty easy. So I think anybody who plays, I think it's obviously I definitely see easy victories for Chelsea, even if they don't play their strongest 11 in these games. So yeah, it's just an easy route into Chelsea's defense, because given his price 4.8, all the other defenders that Chelsea have is more than 5.5 million, 5.7 million in fact. So he's a easy way into Chelsea's defense. And yeah, if he plays, and if we're lucky, we can just get a goal or an assist from him. That's just great for us. But yeah, and the most that we're expecting from is clean sheet. So it's clean sheet points. So yeah, for this player Armando Provo, I think he's definitely come into the radar. In the last week, because Adam Armstrong was definitely touted to start the game against I remember who, against Leeds, I think. Yeah. So he did not start, and his manager Hasanullah, basically he said Armando Bro is actually not ready to face to start a game, and in the next day, what he does is make him start the game. So I'm guessing he gets more time now because he's been like coming off the bench in the previous game. So this was his first start and he obviously scored the winning goal in that game. He is also one Chelsea prospect. So yeah, Chelsea's loanies are everywhere in the Premier League this season. He did pretty well, given what I saw, at least because he started the game. I think he played really well in that game. He is one to keep an eye on, and obviously people who are still uh, you know um, people are still on wildcards. Maybe they're activating their wildcards like me. I'm still waiting if I should activate my wildcard or no. But he's a good punt to have for this week. We always keep saying, like, if you're activating your wildcard, definitely keep one or two differentials and take a punt on them anyways, because I think it's not a harm. If you realize something, if you're taking the wildcard a little bit late, I think if you realize something, you can take a punt on a couple of players, given what their fixtures are. I think you can definitely take a punt on him, given again what his fixtures are: Burnley, Watford, Norwich. I feel like Burnley and Norwich, like every player that we're bringing up is playing against Burnley or Norwich. So they're pretty good fixtures to play against. Even Watford's defense is not really good. So he's a good pick to. I mean, he's a not a good pick, but I'll say he's a good punt to have on.
So I guess, yeah, that's all the players which we have for this week's differentials. Definitely let us know in the comment section if you have any other players who are available for. I mean, if you think they are better suited for this week's differentials as well, definitely let us know. Again, I think, yeah, that Rishabh, you do you have anything to add on that?
No, no, no. Yeah. So I think I just want to one quick update that I think that we wanted to make. Where we all know, like, this upcoming Sunday we have a lot of big games: Marseille versus PSG, the El Clasico, United versus Liverpool. I'm thinking Inter versus Juventus as well. So we're doing a lot of the previews on our channel with a lot of different fans, coming along on our channel and actually talking about it. So definitely do check those out in the upcoming days. It'll be out on our YouTube channels. Definitely go ahead and subscribe, as Rohit said in the earlier when we started the episode. 14 more to go to 50 subscribers. We're road to 250. Yeah, it's a very small number, but definitely go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're anyway, and if you're anyhow interested in the content that we're doing.
Yeah, so stay tuned, guys, for tomorrow's episode on the team reveal and the captaincy picks. Yeah, let's look forward to a great weekend. I think it's going to be a fantastic. October 24th is one of the most exciting dates, which is coming up right now for us in terms of sporting events. So yeah, let's stay tuned for that, and thank you, and good night.